thanks, Fred, and Congressman Chaffetz, Congressman Bishop. Appreciate the opportunity of putting this meeting together. And as I look around the room, there's a lot of familiar faces. We've kind of interacted over the last little while, and that's been a good thing and a positive thing. And hopefully, we're coming to understand the needs and things a little bit more. Of course, I'm from San Juan County, and appreciate some of the folks from San Juan County that are here. And I told Bruce if I say something out of line, he's welcome to stand up and correct me. Just a couple of things that we've done in San Juan County to help move this process along. There's a few groups that have formed over the last couple of years, some key ones. The came to us a couple of years ago and asked if we would engage in a planning process. It was before the Bishop bill came along, and we agreed that we would definitely hear out the wishes of the Utah Navajos, and as represented by the David Kaya, we're still under an MOU. We plan to engage with them throughout this process at one level or another. Also, San Juan Alliance is a new group that was formed as kind of really pretty much in response to the Landsville proposal, a citizens group, and I think that's a voice that's been missing as a formalized group, and I appreciate San Juan Alliance for putting that together. I've long been affiliated with Friends of Cedar Mesa because of their interest in archaeology, and they're just scientists. Bill Light from Washington State University used to come down and do these presentations. I was fascinated by the archaeology. I love going to their seminars, and they've actually become kind of an important ally to San Juan County, or at least an important advisor. San Juan County, we've got 8,000 square miles, highest unemployment rate, lowest income. The reason why people live there is because it's not Salt Lake. It's blue skies, sunshine, and really the freedom to go and do what you want. You've got open spaces. As we met, we formed a blue ribbon advisory council, public lands council of citizens. Flag me if I start to go over time here, Fred. We got together to represent the interests of San Juan County. One of the things that we all acknowledged right off the bat, and I'll just say to start off, initially everybody wants to talk about an NCA or wilderness, and it's like a magnet. I said, let's leave that to the side. Let's talk about what our priorities are and what's important to us. Right off the bat, everyone agreed that public land is a real blessing in a county. We don't desire to live in a place where you have to get permission to go everywhere, like if you're in Texas or something. So we see access to the public land as a real blessing. The management, on the other hand, we have a lot of disagreement about that on both sides, about how it's being managed. As a county, we felt like our obligation was to take a genuine, sincere approach to what are the interests of the county members. We have a lot of pressure coming from different sides and special interests. A lot of groups that can come in and with broad strokes say we think this should all be wilderness. San Juan County doesn't have the luxury of saying, well, we think should all be oil production or anything else. We have to go specifically and talk to the people that are involved in it, which we are really trying to do and make an earnest effort in doing that. The county sent out 7,000 mailers just trying to get a feel for the opinions of the county. We got back 360, so it's not a huge response. But of those, it was kind of a mixed bag. Some thought we should be involved, some thought we shouldn't, some were in favor of an NCA, some weren't. I know there were some kind of special interest groups that put a big push to send those mailers back in. We took them all at face value as the opinions of the county, and that was good information. We've had a couple of town hall meetings, Monticello, Blanding, Bluff, to talk about this. We're very, very interested to get the feel and the feedback from our communities. We've been on field trips. A lot of you have been on those field trips. And when you go out and look at the land, you start to get a feeling for the vastness of what we're talking about. Sometimes I think back east they don't quite gather what we're talking about when they propose these huge areas of wilderness. But out in San Juan County, there's a lot of, we've said many times before that if you're looking for wilderness, San Juan County is a natural spot because we're in the wilderness. It doesn't matter what you call it, it's out there. We've worked closely with Silva on the civil land exchange proposals, and we expect that to continue. There's some opportunities, I guess, that come from that. Outdoor recreation is something that San Juan County is in the middle of a ton of outdoor recreation, but we don't participate to the level that we could. Grand County tends to get all the concessionaires contracts. Then they bring their people down to San Juan County and they make the money and take them back to Moab for the night. So we're trying to.
We
love
appreciate
Moab.
that, Phil.
We love Moab. We love Moab, but if we're going to start moving towards a recreation-based economy, then we need some concessions in San Juan County. Anyway, we put together a top 10 list of priorities, of specific things. I'll just go over the top 3 here. Access. Our roads are the veins and arteries of the county. Whether it's recreation or mining or anything else, we value our access. It's been brought up the possibility of some sort of immunity from the Antiquities Act. We don't want to go through a huge, long process of this and turn around and still with the threat of an executive order designation right on top of it. The other thing that we've said is that whatever we do in connection with this, we still acknowledge the concept of constitutional states' rights. We believe we're a subunit of the state of Utah. That's where we get our authority. We're not looking to the federal government to come in and govern our government. We feel like that's what we're there for as a county government, and we will stand up for that. Anyway, we talked about some energy zones, some specific land transfers, but in general, that's what San Juan County's been doing.
Perfect.